My boss demanded I clock out every time I left the register, so I made sure to follow his rule to the letter. Oh boy, where do I start with this one? I used to work retail under a manager who thought customer service meant I was basically a prisoner chained to the cash register. This guy, let's call him Captain Clipboard, had a stick so far up his you-know-what that he'd lose his mind if I stepped 1 inch away from my post. Need to grab change? Why are you abandoning your station? Need to throw a crumpled receipt in the trash 5 feet away? That's not your job right now. Apparently, in his world, the till was my entire universe.
One glorious Monday, Captain Clipboard decided to lay down the law. He sent me a strongly worded email. If you step away from the register, even for a second, you must clock out. No exceptions. I read it twice, blinked, and thought, oh, you sweet summer child, you have no idea what you've just unleashed. Game on. Next shift, I became the most obedient employee in the history of retail. I followed his rule like it was the freaking Constitution. Here's how my day went. 9:10 a.m. A customer fumbles a jar of pickles and it explodes into a briny mass right by my counter. I give a cheery, 1 sec, to the line, clock out, saunter to the back for paper towels, mop up the pickle apocalypse, and clock back in at 9:16. Customer's like, why'd you punch out for that? I just smile and say, following orders.
9:40 a.m. Receipt printer decides to throw a tantrum and jams. Clock out. I stroll 3 feet to the maintenance closet, grab a fresh roll, wrestle the printer into submission, and clock back in at 9:47. Captain Clipboard glares from across the store, but I just wave. Rules are rules, right? 10:05 a.m. A dude in a hurry needs coins for the parking meter. Clock out. I moonwalk to the safe because why not? Grab a roll of quarters and clock back in at 10:13. The customer's confused, but I'm just beaming, living my best rule-following life. 10:42 a.m. Till's running low on quarters. Clock out. 20 steps to the office, grab a bag of coins, clock back in at 10:50. I'm starting to feel like a time card ninja at this point. 11:15 a.m. Lady asks if we have larger bags. Clock out. I literally turn around, grab a stack from the shelf behind me, and clock back in at 11:18. I'm moving with the efficiency of a caffeinated squirrel, but I'm sticking to the script. By the anime shift, my time card looked like a toddler's Etch-a-Sketch. 13 separate clockouts, totaling nearly 2 hours of unpaid breaks for doing my damn job. I was basically getting paid to play punch in, punch out like it was a video game. Customers were starting to notice, too. One guy even said, "You're working harder at clocking out than ringing me up." The next day, payroll flagged my time card like it was a national security threat. HR hauled me in, and I could tell they were ready to read me the riot act.